Today on Real Home Cooking, we're going to be making the perfect steak. Oh, yum!
Cook with me when you want it to be the bomb. Check out realhomecooking.com. I said realhomecooking.com. I said realhomecooking.com.
All right, so we're going to start with a nice, wonderful steak to which we are going to season with simply salt and pepper. I'm using natural sea salt and some ground pepper. And so I'm just going to go ahead and salt and pepper both of those sides of this steak. This is approximately a 1 pound ribeye steak. And ribeyes will give you that nice bit of fat on there. Fat is your friend when you're cooking a steak. And so you want a little bit of marbling in there. Fat means flavor. Yeah, so I am flavorful. Okay. Yeah, so you want to salt and pepper both sides of that steak real well. And get that prepared so we can cook this bad boy. You know, a lot of people are stop eating meat, but I'm sorry. That's a big mistake. Did you get it? Okay. Well, we are going to get our cast iron pan ready right now. You want to heat this pan up real nice. And to that pan, you are going to add some oil to it. And I just want to coat the bottom with oil. I actually put a little too much oil in there. It came out pretty fast. So I'm going to have to take some of that out because I'm going to make way for some butter and rosemary that I'm also going to put into the pan that is going to baste the steak. Now notice when I lay the steak into the pan, you want to lay it away from yourself. So if you lay it toward yourself, you have the probability that you're going to splatter that hot oil on yourself. So lay it away from you so that the splatter goes away from you if it happens. And so now this bad boy is doing its thing right now. Take a listen to this. Oh yeah, see, it's searing that meat, which is adding some flavor to that as well as locking in the juices. So think about it like this. If I sear both sides, then all of a sudden all the juices have to stay on the inside. So, and that golden crust, that brown crust that happens when you sear that meat, that is flavor. Flavor. Oh yeah, love it. Like I said earlier, I put a little too much oil in the pan and I want to make sure to have some room so that I can put my butter, so that I can baste this steak and even give it some more flavor with that butter as well as that rosemary. So sometimes in cooking you gotta do, like in life, adjustments. And so I put a little too much oil in, so I'm gonna take a little oil out. All right, this steak is soon gonna be ready to be flipped. I'm gonna just check the bottom of this and see if it's to my liking. And I'm gonna leave it just for a little while longer. I want that nice golden crust. Now here we go. Let's flip this bad boy. Let's flip this steak. Oh my goodness, look at that. Now doesn't that thing look beautiful? Oh, I'm like a proud papa over here. All right, so what we're gonna do now is sear that other side. You see all that nice, beautiful crust that's there, the sugars from the steak and all of that just really, and just having a cast iron pan. If you don't have a cast iron pan, get one. Matter of fact, I found a cast iron pan that was in pretty bad condition and I reconditioned it. So check the video out about that cast iron pan as well. It will be up soon and I will link it right here to the description. So check it out on how to recondition an even old, bad, ugly looking cast iron pan. All right, so I'm gonna get my butter right now and we are going to baste this bad boy with butter. I don't know if you know, but everything is better with butter. So I'm gonna take half a stick of butter for right now and put that into this pan. And then we're gonna also add some rosemary to that as well. So we're gonna baste this bad boy with butter. Now, the butter, once again, is gonna add some great flavors, some great color. You've got the milk solids that are inside of that butter that are going to adhere to that meat. And as we're basting it, it's just really gonna give it a nice flavor. I use salted butter. All right, so we are going to baste, baby. Some of you youngins don't know what I'm talking about, but you old heads know. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna baste this thing, and I'm gonna add a little butter on top, just so that thing will melt right in there. And just baste each side. Now, you want your steak. I personally like my steak medium well, and I know for some of you that is a problem. You say, some folks say rare, medium rare, and that's the only way to eat your steak. Well, look, that's why this is America. You can choose the steak of your choice. And I happen to choose a medium well steak. And so that's what I'm cooking today. You cook it how you want. So if you want to properly know how your steak is done, if you want a rare steak, get a thermometer, put it in that steak, and 120 to 30 degrees, that will give you a rare steak. Pull that thing out at that time. If you want medium rare, 130 to 135 degrees internal temperature. For medium, 140 to 150 degrees. For medium well, 155 to 165. And for well done, 170 or higher degrees will give you that. Well, for the way I like my steak, I think it's ready. Now, the one important thing about steak is, even though you get to those temperatures, what you're going to do after you take it out is you're going to let that thing rest. I would say let it rest for at least 5 minutes. And that lets the juices settle and the steak come back and just be nice and juicy for you when you cut it in. If you cut into it right now, all those juices are just going to flow out very quickly. And so you want to let it settle. There we go. Look at that. Now to this, I'm going to add some mushrooms, and you can also add some onions as well. I'm just going to do mushrooms, which I've washed and have sliced. And here we go. I'm just going to go ahead and saute those as well. Mushrooms and onions as well go very well with steaks, but unfortunately today I didn't have an onion, so I just went with mushrooms alone. So I've added the mushrooms, sauteed them, and look how beautiful those things look. I actually added like a teaspoon of chicken bouillon as well to that and give it a nice little flavor. So take a look at that. Oh my goodness. All right, so we got medium well. It's definitely been achieved. I've got a little bit of that red, and it's pretty much cooked all the way through with still a little bit of red right there. Oh, and look at the sides of that. Just beautiful, isn't it? Oh my goodness. That is one good steak. That's the perfect steak. That's what I'm teaching you today. Stay right here. Like, comment, subscribe, Real Home Cooking, so that you can learn not only how to cook the perfect steak, but how to cook some perfect meals. I'll see you next time. Ciao. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
Said if you wanna cook a meal when you want it to be the bomb, check out realhomecooking.com. Said if you wanna cook a meal when you want it to be the bomb, check out realhomecooking.com.